Todd and Jade in the morning. Season 5 of Orange is the New Black, streaming now on Netflix. Joining us this morning, one of the inmates involved in this season's amazing prison riot.
Don't say too much.
Please welcome Skinhead Helen is here. Francesca Curran, welcome to the show.
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
Do you normally
It's going to be a hard interview, right, Jade? Because we're like, God, everybo's at a different place, so don't say too much. It's going to wreck anything.
Yeah, I'm only on episode 5 as of last night.
Okay, I won't say anything.
No,
I know, it's so
anything
true.
or everything, people. There's no in between.
Well, even when Francesca walked in, and I want to call you Skinhead Helen every time I turn around, but when she walked in, she was about to say something, and we said, no.
Yeah, well, it's okay. Everyone calls me Skinhead Helen. People just scream on the street, Skinhead Helen, and I'm just supposed to stop. I'm like, don't yell that, because people that don't watch Orange are going to be like, what?
And you don't look like your character in real life. Like, it caught me off guard because I'm like,
crazy, right?
That cannot be you. I'm like, so the tattoos clearly aren't real.
They're not real. Nope. They put them on with it's like a plastic sheet that peels off onto my skin, and they put like a cream, and I have no idea what they do.
Wow.
It's some sort of sorcery. I have no clue.
But you actually shaved your head for the show?
I did.
But you have hair now, so
Is this a wig?
That's so fascinating.
I try, because I'm so feminine in real life. I just try to do whatever makes me feel comfortable, because I think it would be hard for any woman to shave your head. So I feel like the ladies understand.
Well, yeah, so when did you decide to actually shave your head for the role, or was what was required and you were cool with it?
Yeah, so they told me ahead of time that it was required. When I got the breakdown for the role, it said, you must be willing to shave your head for the part.
And you were like, no problem.
Well, no, I was like, BS. I'm gonna get the role, and then I'll negotiate after for some, a little bald cap action or whatever, because they can do these sorts of things with the makeup, But no, and then at the end of my audition, they said, and we need you to look into the camera and say yes or no, you'll shave your head. And I was like, and I'm like, this is all hypothetical, right? Like, who says I'm even gonna book this?
True.
So what am I gonna lose? So I just looked into the camera, and I remember I was like, heck yeah, let's do it right now. And they were like. And then 2 days later, they called me and told me, and they said, can you come in tomorrow and shave it?
Now, when you came, I can't remember what season you came in on Orange is the New Black.
4.
No, so it was a proven success already. You didn't have to say, oh, I'm going to do this Netflix show and I'll shave my head and not know.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I knew the show was so popular, and I don't know, I did like a little pro and con chart, I was like, it's Orange is the New Black,
Right.
I don't know if I would do it for like a startup sort of project.
Yeah. And it's hair, right? It'll grow back. It's like, I'm on this show, it's hair.
Yeah, my cliche interview statement is, hair grows back, but this opportunity does not come back.
Good one.
And everyone's like, print it, ink is fresh. Yeah.
Also, the tattoos are so feminine, and you have a good shaped head. That's the thing we talk about all the time. We joke around like, I wonder what our heads look like if we shaved it.
It's
you
actually
don't know.
not a good shaped head.
I think it is.
No, it's so flat. I'm like, thanks a lot, Mom. She's
Put a helmet on me or
we could have
something.
put a helmet. Yeah, I'm like, no. Because you have no clue until you do it.
Even your voice sounds different. That's what I love about this season is some of the main actors took a little bit, like Laura Prepon, they took a little bit of a step back, and it's more of your guys' characters.
Right.
And the acting is so brilliant that listening to you now, you don't sound the same as from the show.
Yeah.
At all.
Well, I do physical and vocal warm-ups when I first go in and stuff, to try to stay in character. But then in between takes, I'll be like, what's for lunch? And everyone's like, what? They're like, what is happening? I can't stay in character. It's just too depressing.
That's a tough character to play too. And how do you shake that too when you walk off set and especially Skinhead Helen? How do you?
Yeah, I don't. I don't shake it. We go out to dinner and I'll just be sitting in the corner like, is everything okay? Because we go out as a cast.
Right.
Very often. There's a restaurant right across the street, and everyone's like, do you need a minute? And I'm like, yeah, I just need a really strong glass of alcohol.
I'm sure. Well, as an actress, and if you're just joining us, we got Francesca Curran in with us, and she plays Skinhead Helen on Orange is the New Black. So when you, obviously an actor, you want to be versatile and play all these different roles, but when you knew that you were going to play a skinhead and you're going through the process of being a skinhead and identifying with that kind of person, what's that like besides drinking the big glass of alcohol?
Yeah, well, that's after. I try not to get onto set intoxicated. But it's a process. For me, it was a lot of research. So going into it being well informed, because I had no idea about the type of person that I was playing. Mm-hmm. So a lot of research. A lot of it for me is the physicality of Skinhead Helen, because she's so violent. So just getting into that headspace, It's like I definitely need quiet time in the trailer, and people will come knocking and want to like, hey, let's go to Crafty, like let's go to craft services together, and I'm like, I need to get into that dark place.
Do you just punch them instantly?
Yeah, I'm like I'm in character.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
No. See, that's so crazy how you can shift back to that character. It's just like, it's amazing.
It didn't happen overnight. You know what I mean? I can't front and act like it did, but I do push-ups and all that stuff that I hate to do in real life.
It's so interesting because, as you said, you're such a girly girl, and you can tell that you enjoy makeup and jewelry and fashion and things like that, and you go to be a completely different person.
Yeah, actually at the premiere the other night, I went with my pixie cut, slicked, and all fashion, high fashion, and my castmates were walking right past me. I'm like, hello, and they're like, how did this girl get in here?
Well, also your character being dark, and then the fact that you shoot at an abandoned children's psychiatric hospital.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
gosh.
the vibe has to be,
it's heavy.
overwhelming.
Yeah. Yes, it is. That psychiatric center, we shoot up in Nyack. Well, it's Orangeburg, but it is so creepy. My first day on set, it was windy, and there was just a single swing rocking, and I'm like, nope, I gotta go. I will. Thank you very much. The opportunity. No, it was. I mean, it's amazing. But the second you get on set, you're like, we're shooting a prison show.
Does it help though too when you're in that weird creepy place to get into the dark spot of being skinhead Helen?
Yes, totally. And then we also film in Astoria at Kaufman Astoria.
That's the interiors, right?
Right, and for interior. So everything exterior that you see is at the abandoned psychiatric center, and then everything else is inside. So the inside environment is a little different because we're all hanging out in our dressing rooms, and everyone has their dog on set. And, it's kind of like a fun environment. But outside, there's no doubt it feels like a prison. Barbed wire.
So the interiors meaning that you're shooting all of the scenes where you're in the cell or in the actual prison. So that's not a real prison.
Or the cafeteria. No, all that is a set that they've created.
Cool.
Now I hear the lunches and all the food are really good. I would love to be an extra on there. Somebody here in our company, our sister station, La Loca, she was an extra. She said the food was good, but if you wanted to be nude, you got paid an extra $75 a day. She told me.
That's nothing. You guys,
I know.
That's crazy. Sorry, we didn't hear that, but that's I always ask the extras so what are you getting out of this? And they love to share, But this season there was a lot of random nudity. Yeah. I was like, oh, good morning. Okay.
Now, we can't talk about this season, obviously, because I'm the only one on the show who's seen the whole thing.
My
but
bad.
Can we talk about next season? When do you start shooting season 6?
So it looks like end of July.
So you're still alive.
I don't know. I didn't say I was in it.
No, I just said when we're shooting.
Oh,
I said when they're shooting.
Sneaky of you.
Why wait until July? Shouldn't you be filming?
Why shouldn't she be alive?
Certain somebody is pregnant.
Wait, someone on the show's...
Laura Prepon.
Yeah.
But we don't know who's in it, so...
Laura Prepon's so amazing. She plays Alex on the show. If you don't watch, or if you watch Orange is the New Black, you're familiar. But we had her in studio with us, and she is such a good time.
Oh my gosh. So she directed one of the episodes, that's not a spoiler.
No.
You can find it.
Right.
But she is the most, I was telling you before that she is an actor's director, which, you would hope so.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
she's just so thoughtful and really just generous, and she just has such a good, kind spirit. I don't know, just there's something about being around her where you're just like, ah.
Yeah. So what is that like working with her on set and then her turning into your director?
Yeah, it's bizarre, and also growing up watching her, I idolized her on that '70s show. You know what I mean? So growing up and just seeing her career expand and then turn into Orange, and then being on set with her,
right?
It was I had to pinch myself, but her directing, she would get in there and just really help, and then she'd be in the next scene, so it's okay, take off the hat,
put the black frame glasses back on.
Right.
What episode is that, so we know which
Later
one?
on. Wait, it's one of the darker episodes.
Because there's something different this season. Like I said, I'm only 5 episodes in, but
different vibe, right?
Yeah, the vibe is so I want to jump through the TV and join you guys. I'm like, why do I want to be in jail right now?
In a riot?
It's a fun riot. Come on, it's a fun riot.
It is a fun riot where I'm like, I want some Cheetos and I'm not going to give anything else away, and I want to
Me neither.
I want to hang with you guys. Like, it's so good.
Yes, it's definitely a different vibe. Everybody that I've talked to has said, it doesn't feel like Orange.
No.
I mean, you have the same characters, but it's just there's something different about it, different flavor, and that's partially different writers and whatnot.
Okay.
But,
So for those who haven't started season 5 of Orange is the New Black, how is it different? Because I haven't even gotten a chance to jump on it yet, and then these two in studio are trying to spoil it for everyone else. I'm like, no, I can't hear you.
So it's kind of difficult to say.
Yeah, it's hard.
There's just
Without giving it away.
Yeah, I mean, I think before we see it go to some dark places, but this season it goes to even darker. You know what I mean? So there's just it's so much more about this season's about justice. You know what I mean? So did you finish 4?
Yes.
Okay, so you know.
So I know
what happened
how
with Pusey.
Yeah.
So it's about justice, and so they're not afraid. Listen, our writers are not afraid to go to that place.
Oh,
so
they're heavier topics. It's more serious. It's darker.
Yeah,
You'll
we
cry.
go there.
There's crying moments.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And especially, I mean, I'm playing a white supremacist, so I mean,
And
you
you're
got to
not.
go there, and you have to be willing to go there because if not, you're not giving justice to the role. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's why research and all that is like.
And shaving head. When's the next time you have to shave your head now?
So within I don't know. Maybe within the next few weeks.
Okay.
If you're on the next
wink,
season.
wink.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Francesca, Curran, thanks so much for being here. Season
Thank you so
5 of
much.
Orange, streaming now. You were awesome. We
Thank you.
appreciate it.
You guys
Thank
rock.
you.
You're the only skinhead we love. Skinhead Helen.